Hey, what's up guys, JK Disc Golf here, and today I'm going to teach you how to turbo putt. First things first, let's get down with the footwork. It is not like a normal putt, as it's actually completely different, and it's actually the opposite of what your normal putt would be. So if I'm a right-handed player, I put my right foot forward when I'm putting. If I'm turbo putting, I put my left foot forward, so my power is actually in the back now. If I did it with my other foot, my power is already in front and I'm not getting my full amount of power and maximum amount of effort to go towards the basket. There's an alternative way, and then you can also do with your feet side by side and your power's in just an essential area and just comes pushing forward. Personally, I like putting my left foot forward so I can come back with my power and give myself a little bit of a reach back to come forward. Again, it's just personal preference, what you like better. You just got to practice to see what works better for you. The next thing we got to learn is grip. It's not like any other type of throw in disc golf, and it's completely different than a normal putt. So you're going to have your four fingers, you're going to put them on the rim, and your thumb in the middle, and there's a little circle on every disc. I like putting my thumb just in the center so I know I'm getting that consistent throw and release. Now, also with the grip, there's different things that you can do. If you put more of your fingertips on the top of your fingers, it's going to give you more of a right to left throw and spin. If you put it on your first knuckle, or the first little line on your finger, it's going to give you more of a straight because the disc is actually more flat in your hand. And if you go all the way down to the bottom of your finger, it's going to give you more of the left to right. Again, it's all personal preference on how you like it and how you want to hold it and how you want it to fly. Just work around, just try to figure things out. I personally like to do the middle of my fingers for shorter to 15 to 20 footers and the top for longer putts because I feel like I can get more distance and gives me kind of more of a flex line out of it. But again, it's just personal preference. Work around with it, see what works for you, and see what is best for your game. Next thing we got to work on is the release. Now, a lot of people you see and they try to figure how to throw it by themselves, and they think, oh, spin the they think spin the disc. That's actually not what you should do. You might feel for shorter putts that it works. It does give you that little 10 footers, 15 footers, you can get it consistent, but anything past that, you're sacrificing tons of power and you can't get it as far as you would like. So what you actually want to do is, if you play baseball, it's basically like you're throwing a baseball, which is a little bit of a turn to it. Like, I know I just said don't spin it, but people don't exaggerate it. It's literally just like if you play baseball, it's kind of like a curveball when you snap down with your thumb. You just want to bring it down and finish like here. Again, it's going to be a little weird. You just want to stay away from spinning like this just because you're sacrificing distance, and with the turbo putting, you don't really want to do that. You want to be able to get the max amount of distance as you can with your putt. So again, you just bring it here and you just throw it normal. And it'll feel weird at first, but when you more practice, you'll understand what you're doing. Now let's talk about where to release the disc. You don't want to bring it down here or your shoulder or somewhere around here because you can't really get that throw in. You're going to be spinning it, and you don't want that, like we said. So I like bringing it eye level or above my head, and I like to come down a little bit about it. So just to give that, make sure it's a nose down, because the more nose down you have, the further and the more flex it'll get out of you, again giving you that lot more distance that you need on your putt, which is great. So I like to bring it at close to my eye level, and I like to bring it down just like so, coming around here, because then it'll give me that nice little flex line into the chains. Now, I wouldn't say bring it up here, because again, there's just too many things that could go bad. I like just making sure I'm right here, not too high, not too low. It gives me a nice, consistent release, and it flies pretty good from there. And you're not really getting a bonus from coming up here or here. But again, it's a preference thing. So if you think that you can get it up here and it works better for you, go for it. But I'm just saying, down here is a no-go, just because you're not getting that full amount of spin. My fingers can't even get around, so I'm just going to be doing this. And again, that's a no-go. Do not do that. You're going to be sacrificing way too much distance on your putt. Well, I hope you guys learned something about a turbo putt, and I hope that you integrate this into your game, because it is something that you need if you want to become a better disc golfer. You're never gonna know when you need it, and you never know if it's gonna help you in certain situations from saving strokes and just becoming a better disc golfer. But that's all I got today's video, guys. Make sure you keep throwing.